truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable moments from the Clown Prince of Crime. We're serious about spoilers here.
Get out of my face, clown!
Which one?
Number 10, First Encounter, Batman number 1. The character we all know today is largely defined by his first comic appearance. His theatrical flair, clownish costume, and ongoing rivalry with Batman, all of it was established here and have kept him iconic ever since. Even his signature Joker venom, that poison that leaves his victims with a grin, made his debut in this issue. While many DC villains have changed over time, the Joker's core traits have remained consistent. His humor and chaotic schemes still captivate us, making this one of the most influential character introductions of all time. Number 9, Joker's Query, Batman. In Tim Burton's take on the mythos, it's revealed that the man who killed Batman's parents is none other than the Joker. While the twist adds a layer of intrigue, there's a line that truly made the character stand out. After shooting Thomas and Martha Wayne, he asks a young Bruce if he's ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Tell me, kid, you ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight?
He threatens him again years later, asking the same question. The line is powerful and evocative, but what exactly does it mean? In true Joker fashion, he admits that he doesn't know. The line perfectly captures his showmanship and dark sense of humor.
I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
While his transformation in the film is also memorable, it's just not as quotable. Number 8, the Joker breaks Superman. Injustice, Gods Among Us. NetherRealm's fighting game begins with a grim opening scene.
Get away from him!
In one of his most twisted schemes yet, the Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, triggering a bomb that destroys Metropolis. The tragedy shatters the Man of Steel and sets him on a dark path. In a fit of rage, Superman kills the Joker, but even in death, he still gets the last laugh.
I know it's soon, but think you'll ever love again? Maybe you won't kill your next family.
This act is the first of many that would transform Superman into the world's greatest threat. In just a few minutes of screen time, Injustice Joker reminds us that after 70 years, he can still defy our expectations. And who knew he'd make for a great Superman villain?
The leader of the insurgency will pay for his crimes.
Oh, I don't like this.
At 6 p.m. local time, Batman will be executed at Stryker's Island. May Rao have mercy on his soul.
Number 7, remember, that's life. Joker. Joaquin Phoenix had a lot to live up to when taking on the role.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
Heath Ledger's Joker is legendary, and the less said about Jared Leto, the better. Thankfully, the Oscar-winning actor took the character in a bold new direction. In the film's final act, Arthur dons a clown suit and dances down a now iconic stairwell. When he finally makes it to the talk show, he succumbs to his madness and kills host Murray Franklin for the whole world to see. This scene proved that the character can be compelling without Batman in the picture.
Good night. And always remember, that's...
It also showed us that he can be redefined for a new generation and still be just as scary as previous versions. Number 6, the death of Jason Todd, Batman number 427, A Death in the Family. Joker has committed many terrible acts, but one in particular had a huge effect on Batman and readers alike.
That looked like it really hurt.
In this infamous storyline, the Joker brutally beats Robin, aka Jason Todd, with a crowbar and then leaves him to die in an explosion. This moment revealed a side of the Joker that we hadn't seen before. Killing a core Batman character was also unheard of in this era, making the Joker an instant icon for doing what no one else could.
That looked like it hurt a lot more.
The event was so shocking that it sparked controversy and even pushed DC to shift their stories in a darker direction. Has any villain ever had that big of an impact?
No.
Number 5, The Interrogation, The Dark Knight. Few can argue that this solidified one of cinema's greatest rivalries.
You wanted me. Here I am. I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint.
In a tense interrogation, the Joker lays out his goal: to prove that humanity is inherently chaotic and cruel. He also conveys his deranged affection for Batman, a trait that may have become widely known thanks to this scene. His ability to manipulate is on full display.
See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be.
Even as the Joker is physically beaten, he remains in full control and can't help but laugh about it. In just a few minutes, the Joker was elevated from a comic book supervillain to a pop culture symbol of anarchy. To this day, it remains the gold standard for a compelling Batman and Joker dynamic.
I'm gonna tell you where they are. Both of them. And that's the point. You'll have to choose.
Number 4, Joker's Eulogy, Batman the Animated Series. In the episode The Man Who Killed Batman, the Joker believes that a lowly crook finally offed his arch nemesis.
Please allow me the honor of shaking hands with the man who did the impossible. The man who killed Batman.
You'd think he'd be happy that he's out of the picture. Instead, he holds a funeral lamenting his dream of killing Batman in the funniest way possible. The dialogue reveals a lot about their complex relationship.
For it was the Batman who made me the happy soul I am today. How I agonized over the perfect way to thank him for that. Perhaps with a cyanide pie in the face.
Despite being enemies, the Joker sees Batman as essential to his life and criminal schemes. This episode is one of the most popular and early depictions of their symbiotic bond. In fact, it's so essential that Mark Hamill himself has said that it deepened his understanding of the character.
And I'll be smiling again, just as soon as we take that man there and slap him in that box there.
Number 3, The Final Laugh, The Dark Knight Returns. Despite Batman's no-kill rule, the Joker has met his end across various adaptations. One of his deaths takes place in Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
I can't hear you. Ha, ha.
Perhaps his most memorable is in the pages of this Frank Miller comic. When Batman comes out of retirement, he inadvertently wakes Joker from his catatonic state. Their final confrontation ends with Batman severely injuring the clown.
It doesn't matter. I win. I made you lose control. And they'll kill you for it.
This doesn't end like your typical hero-villain clash. Refusing to lose again, the Joker snaps his own neck, framing Batman for his murder. This puts him in the crosshairs of both the police and a government-controlled Superman.
This is between you and me.
We don't have to do this.
Sure we do.
It's one of the most famous stories where the Joker wins in his own twisted way, cementing his legacy with a victorious laugh. Number 2, the Joker gets Batman to laugh, Batman the Killing Joke. The Joker is known for his comedy and theatrics, but this famous storyline reveals that beneath the clown makeup is a tragic character.
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want either of us to end up killing the other, but we're running out of alternatives.
In the final pages of the Alan Moore comic, Batman offers to help rehabilitate him. In a brief moment of sanity, Joker sadly declines, saying that he can't change who he is. He then cracks a joke that even the Dark Knight finds amusing. It's an eerie scene that ends with an ambiguous image of Batman's hands around the Joker. This left fans wondering if Batman killed him or if they simply shared a laugh. In any case, Joker's fleeting lucidity actually made us feel bad for him, making this one of the most standout chapters in his history.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Why So Serious? The Dark Knight. As much as we enjoy a Joker with a sad origin, Heath Ledger's version took a different approach.
He takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
In a chilling confrontation with the mob boss Gambo, Joker recounts the story behind his scars with a terrifying quote from his father. It's not until later we learn that he was probably lying about his backstory, but that only makes this moment even more intriguing.
I stick a razor in my mouth and do this to myself. And you know what? She can't stand the sight of me. She leaves. Now I see the funny side.
The three-word phrase has become synonymous with the character and remains one of the greatest movie quotes of all time. Let's be honest, when most people think of the Joker, they're likely thinking about this unforgettable line.
Why so serious?
Which version of the Joker do you think is the most iconic? Let us know in the comments down below.
Nice of you to drop in. And just in time.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.